Hey guys, Bravelist here with another add-on video. My first add-on video was called Advanced Interface Options. I'll put a link down below. You should check it out. Now this one is called Dominos. Now if you ever wanted to customize your UI or move your action bars and customize those action bars, this is the UI that you want to use. So let's check it out. Alright guys, let's get started. I'm going to make a profile and I'm going to show you how to use Dominos. So let's get right into it. So the first thing you got to do is when you get into game, go into interface options and you should have the Dominos into your add-ons here. So once you're there, I don't really mess around with the general settings, so don't really touch them too much. You could go over them, but show minimap icon, sticky bars, all pretty plain and simple. So we're going to go right into profiles. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to create a profile. So we're going to go demo. I'm going to call this demo. All right, so we're going to save that. You can copy any profile. I have multiple profiles throughout all my characters, how I want them to have their bar set up and each and every, and I can copy that profile over to another character. So if I have a rogue profile and I make another rogue, I can copy the rogue profile over and everything will be already set. Okay, so once that's done, you click OK, and now we're in the demo part. So once you're there, you're going to see your mini map icon. Click it, and you'll see all your bars show up. Now I can see that these bars are brand new; they haven't been anchored yet. So to anchor a bar to another bar, you just hover over it, and you just make sure that it lines up. Once it's lined up, the one that's glowing is the anchor. So you can see if I move 10 around, all the bars will move. But if I move 7 or 8, they move on their own. So there's an example of I'm anchoring the bar, it's situated, and I can move all the bars. So let's just say I want to move my bars over here. I'm not going to use 10 to 5, and I want to move 3, and I want to bind these two bars together. And let's say, so once that's done, you move all your bars around. I just hypothetically, I want this there, I want the pet bar, I want the encounter over here, and I want my cast bar right underneath my legs. All right, so once I have that set up, then I want you to start customizing the bars that you want to set up. So let's say I'm going to customize bar number 1. So first you want to right click the bar, and you can even go outside and you can have the bar setting here. So if I don't want 12 spots and I want 1, I can have 1, or I can have 12. I can have it go upside, I can go vertically, or I can have it go horizontal. Okay, so the spacing is how far I want the keys to be. I can have it be really wide or really close. It's all up to you guys. And you can have it have more padding. So padding is basically if I want like it to have a big space in between other bars, I don't really go for that. And then the other part is do I want to have scale? So sometimes people like their keybinds really big. So yeah, you can have your keybinds really big. You can put it at the bottom. You can move that bar. You can situate it, and you can have all these bars connected one on top of each other. And once you exit, this is what it's going to look like. And then there you can see, all right, I don't have to look down as hard, and I can see these buttons getting pressed. Okay, so here's another thing. Is the opacity. So once we're done with the scale, we got the opacity. So I can have the bar seen at nothing at all. So if I don't want to see the bar, I don't have to. Or if I can have the faded opacity, where if I highlight it, it's there, but if I have my mouse is not over there, I don't see it at all. So like sometimes it's good for bags, sometimes good for menu, other stuff in the game that you might want to do. All right, so that's pretty much an example of how it works. I can show you I'm going to show you a layout. I'm going to log on to a different character, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when I have a fully made Dominos bar. All right, guys, we're on my mage. So we're just going to show you the bars really quick. So you can see that I set up my menu bar, my bags, my Hearthstones over here to the right. I have my potions, and all my other bars are hidden. So this is pretty much how I play my game. I don't have many of that bars, but if I hit a keybind, I already know what my keybinds are, so I don't need the bars there. But once you're learning your keybinds, you might leave the bars open and then fade them out once you remember so you have a cleaner screen to play with. There was only one more thing, so I'll just show you what was behind the scenes. You can see that I have it stashed over here to a little bit to the left. The ones that I don't really use, I keep them on the top right here. And that's pretty much it. That's how I set up my bars. Now I'm gonna log on to my rogue because I want to show you what happens when you have like a stealth class or a druid that, you know, your bar swap. All right, guys, we're on my rogue. So we're going to just show you how to fix your rogue problems and your druid problems if you're trying to do the add-on. So you go into your bars, you click on the mini map, you go right click your bar, you bring your bar out here, you see your paging option, and you see that I linked it to stealth action bar 2. So anytime this bar is going to call into action bar 2, which I have over here, and I'll show you what the bar looks like, for example. So I'll take it out of opacity. So when I go into stealth, you'll see that the bar switches, and then when I get out of the bar, you'll see that, so I can have whatever keybinds I have for my regular bar also be my stealth keybinds as well. It makes it much easier to play a rogue or a druid or whatever other class uses another bar. Okay, so just remember that you can have this set back to the opacity, and I'll show you. So I'm going to set the opacity back to 0, back to 1, and you'll see exactly how I play my rogue. So you'll see, all right, Dominos is done. And you'll see I can automatically use the same keybinds I was using on my first bar or whatever I like. I don't need to do any shifts or any special hotkeys. I just automatically through my regular rogue stuff. All right, guys, that's it for Dominos. That's all I got for you guys. So if you have any more questions, list them down below. Don't forget to subscribe or like the video. Till next time, I'll catch you guys later.